we're to flip the coin once again, one of us is significantly more committed and successful on the EV side of things, and is exponentially kicking my butt on the EV, and rightfully so, because actually
Sam,
has a
I was
commitment to
copying
his
you.
audience, and I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, because I don't care.
You
enough.
started the whole EV thing separate channel before I did.
Yeah.
Nick actually showed it to me.
I know. I was like,
Nick was like, Sam has an EV channel.
This
I was like,
got recommended to me. Like maybe you had like 100 and something subs on Volted, and
Oh my God.
and I was it was in my recommendations, and I was like, I clicked on it, and I was like, wait a minute, that's Sam. What's going on? And I was very confused.
Yeah, what this is like one of those clickbait ads. It's like what the media at Drew won't tell you is that I don't even want to look at the numbers for Drew's EV channel, because he gets something called views and subscribers, and I've been between 3.8 and 4,000 subscribers for about a year now. And people don't respond.
well, I know it's not your primary focus.
People
It'd be
respond
different
really
if you
well.
were posting daily with it. But
Yeah, but that's how you grow a channel, and you're doing really good. So good job.
well, I mean, thank you. EV's my new baby. EV's
No,
like
it's
the new kid
amazing.
on the block. I love what EV's doing. Tech is like, well, I guess you're still there.
Yeah.
He's on
But
life support.
I think Tech's like, if it does well, it does well. But at this point, it's just kind of
Has
no one's
terminal
interested
cancer.
anymore. But but yeah, I think I think you should do more videos with your car itself. I think people would like that a lot more.
Sam, you should
because that's
put your
something
car
I can't
in
do.
more thumbnails.
Should I just put like my Tesla? But guys,
AirPods 3 leaks. Tesla in the thumbnail.
Can you charge your car where your new place is?
yes, they
Nice.
have.
Good.
They have a standard plug.
Good.
They're really annoying here. They only let you charge
Oh.
for 4 hours, and then they charge you $10 an hour.
Whoa.
Jeez.
So I have to unplug
Wow.
for 2 seconds and then rescan my. It's through ChargePoint, which is the classic thing that real estate people. Oh, ChargePoint. Let's put a ChargePoint. We've heard about it. So I was like, anybody that doesn't know about EVs is like, let's put a paywall in front of this. They should just be one Tesla charger and one standard EV for free. My college had just 2 standard free chargers. And so that's annoying, and it's only 30 amps, so it's just enough. I contact my building, and I'm like, hey, is there any way you could like remove the 4-hour time limit, because no possible EV in the world can charge in 4 hours at
On
30 amps.
amps.
So she goes,
Yeah.
oh no, you don't understand. Honey, she goes, there's superchargers. We have superchargers in the building. I went, oh really? You guys were the first company that privately could put a supercharger in? Really? Tell me more, because I'd also like one in my living room. And it's like, do they just they don't it's just like real estate people that are like, oh, 4 hours sounds good. Yeah, let's do 4 hours. That sounds nice.
That's long
it's
enough.
like you don't understand the science behind like you're defying physics right now with
Right.
the way electric infrastructure. If you had a supercharger, that's fine. Do 4 hours. Do an hour cap. If you have a supercharger, that's fine.
Sure.
A Tesla supercharger,
Right.
not just something some lady calls a supercharger.
I know.
Yeah. I'm glad you can charge from there though.
Yeah,
I'm very
important.
lucky. It is nice. The amount of times though where I've forgotten to be plugged in, that it's been like I think I've paid them $40 and just my car's just
Wow.
sitting there. Because they
That's
charge
too
you,
bad.
it's free for 4 hours and then $10 an hour after, but they also charge you for the electric. But the electric is 17 cents a kilowatt.
Ooh,
So that's
that's
great.
nice.
Like to fill up my car, $6, $7.
Wow.
So that I cannot complain for the pricing of the
Mm-hmm.
electric. It's very good.
I forgot. I've probably asked you this already. Did you buy full self-driving?
Yes.
Okay. See, that you could have some really juicy content soon if you get on the beta. If you get those,
Do people care? Yeah, they do. Of course they care. It's
Dude,
Tesla.
I think they
those
care.
videos
I've
are
seen
going
some channels-
so well. Oh my gosh, Dirty Tesla.
there was a few channels I surpassed with EV just on covering the news, but then as soon as those other guys got the beta, they shot right past me
Really?
overnight. They
It's
did
that,
great.
Wow. So it's that.
Well, right now it's very limited. There's only
Sure.
like 1,000 people that have it, and they're expanding it right now, but it's still like the number of people who have it and show how it works where they are and stuff. I think that could potentially do very, very well. So
Interesting.
I like the reason is because that's something I can't replicate. I'm like, you should do stuff that isn't just us trying to post the same story at the who can post it soonest. It's like, hey, FSD beta is here.
Yeah.
Drew can't make this video. That's what you can do with Volted. I love that name, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm jealous of that.
Do
Sometimes
you want
just
the
Tailosive
channel?
everything.
I'll sell you the channel for like $1,000. Like, I don't even think it's
Not
worth
the channel,
that.
but maybe the car. I'll take the car.
Dude, Drew, I want you to know I have been. I texted you. You asked me because we had talked about this on.
What did I ask?
We remember you were like, "Hey, did you get the S to the X refresh?" Because I told you that I was really close to getting the
that's
S to the
right.
X.
You made a video about it,
And I did.
You said
that was my last video.
You were tempted to make you were tempted to buy the Model X,
Yeah.
or something like that.
And it was basically I either move to a nice place, or because I'm renting right now,
Yeah.
or I buy the new car. And I went, of course, with the smart thing, which was like a nice place to film
The
videos
car.
and have it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was
that was
like,
the responsible thing to do.
keep living with my parents, who are great, and I love, or like it's time to kind of grow up and just get through the like living alone and like
Oh, yeah.
adjusting. And
We all
being
love our
alone.
parents. It's
Yes.
just sometimes they got to get
Just
the heck
time-
away
yeah,
from
it's
it.
just time to move. It's time to be independent. So I decided to do that, and I moved. But like, this month with like the way things have gone on YouTube and like money wise, I'm like, man, I would definitely be cutting it close if I had like an expensive car payment on top of
Sure.
everything else. Like, because that's like something that a lot of people do that is like never good, is like, I don't know, just to like flex or to like make a statement, they'll like buy a bunch of stuff or like move somewhere crazy, and it's like, oh, my savings account has $1,000 in it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Why do you only have that much money for what you're outputting 7x that a month? Like,
Yeah.
why do you not have money? So it's like you always got to do it.
I was like that for a while.
Yeah, and
That was me.
You just gotta, it takes sometimes like it's hard to learn, and it's a weird thing to learn when you start making money and you've never had it, because like everybody, I blew a bunch of money when you start making money on YouTube, and you're like, whoa.
I think it's common for YouTubers
Oh
because
my
it
God.
always
It
shows up
creeps
very
up.
quick.
Yeah.
And when it creeps up, you feel like you're invincible.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, we're gonna grow
Yep.
by this much every week,
Yeah.
every
And
month
then
it's gonna
January
be more.
happens.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you get hit with reality. You're like, oh, I might not always get that much every month. So it takes usually YouTubers a few
Yeah.
years to figure out how to be smarter about it.
But Drew, I've been stuck, and Nick, maybe you can help me with this too. I know you guys are both passionate about Tesla.
Little bit.
I look at the X, and I say, man, 90 starting is a lot.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
Holy crap.
lot of money. That's just for not even the performance. Like, that is for the base.
No,
I'm
I
like-
wouldn't get the performance.
No.
And it's also less range, which I don't agree with. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
the Plaid is
man,
120,000.
talk
So-
about price per mile per hour. Now Drew, you talk about that. I have been like kicking around I'm like, do I buy the Plaid just to race
No.
against Lamborghini, everything
No,
else?
no.
And for like
You
a
can
month?
beat a Lambo with the long range.
Model 3, yeah.
can beat
Right.
A Model Y can beat a Lambo in some tests. I'm just saying, if you I don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you wanted to flex with the Tesla, I think either long range S or long range X would be plenty.
No,
Um,
I just love the way the X looks. I love the doors. It's got that like
I love those too.
influencer type vibe to it, and I'm just like, oh, I hate that appeals to me. But I also
I never asked you about the yoke and the gear stocks. Does that bother you?
If it's good, no. I'm still concerned though. But
Have you tried driving without touching the top?
no,
That's what I've done ever since they
I don't think
unveiled it.
I don't think I'm gonna like. You're right. It's a
Well,
weird call.
That can be your excuse to not get it then.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you know
I'm
what's-
also like Cybertruck. That's my dilemma.
Exactly.
Ask
Thank
the
you.
Cybertruck.
I was going to say, you know what's better than a Model S or a Model X? A $40,000 Cybertruck, baby. Woo!
How is it so like? I will say I think want to get the highest end Cybertruck
Yeah.
if I did.
You'd
buy
get
it.
the tri-motor?
because it's only like 75 for 500 miles of range.
Yep.
And
70.
I'm saying only. Yeah, I'm saying only. But like,
compared
For
to
that
the
much
S and the
range,
X.
that does not exist.
I know.
Right,
But
like-
with AirPods Max on, it's only 70,000. That's only
But
that's only 140 AirPods Maxes.
guys, I've been thinking about putting in my order for the Cybertruck.
Oh,
You haven't reserved one?
No.
Oh, really?
Should I
Oh,
People
okay.
get after me for not reserving one.
Wow.
I don't even think I'd get it, but
well, do you want
I-
one of my 3 reservations?
Wait, you
Do you
have
like-
multiple?
Yes.
oh yeah, he reserved all of them.
I mean, is that possible? Can we share?
No, I don't think. So. But if
Not really.
if it comes up and you want to buy it, I'd be more than happy to process the order for you.
Yeah, I'll just give you my credit card number, social security. I'll wire
You
the
can't-
like down payment.
Yeah.
We did actually look into this off,
Yeah.
no joke. We can't transfer reservations,
Okay.
unfortunately, but if you really, really trusted Nick with your heart and soul,
Uh-huh.
you would basically
As
have
one
to
should.
transfer him the money,
Yeah.
and then he would buy it and then give it to you, and he could only basically give you the truck after he took delivery.
Yeah.
You can't like reserve it and then transfer the reservation
No.
to somebody else. That's not a thing. But after delivery,
But I
you
have
can
one of the
transfer
first
ownership of the
5,000
vehicle.
Cybertruck reservations for the Tri-Motor. So
Yeah, he ordered it like instant. So,
How do
do you
I
like the
transfer-
Cybertruck?
Dude, the more I
Did you
look,
like the
okay,
design?
I sound like such an LA like just like I don't know, person who's just like trends and but like I will say I would never go back to driving a gas vehicle full time. I do look at the G-Wagon and I'm like, the G-Wagon is kind of cool. Like just a big bulky SUV. It's like a tank. And the more I look at the Cybertruck, the more I am unironically like, this car looks like the future. Like this
Oh, yeah.
looks so cool. I've always loved the
Timeless.
design. My dilemma is I owned an SUV at one point. I liked it, but it wasn't sporty. It was just like a Toyota Highlander. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
like the sportiness of this Model 3 that I've got. Just the dual, the middle seal, the dual range.
Did you
And
pay for the acceleration boost?
No, I was
Smart.
for a while. I was going to treat myself, but
I wouldn't recommend it.
I decided I was gonna not put any more money into this car. Like I had to
Sure.
get the tires replaced yesterday, but like I'm doing the
Oh,
bare
wow.
minimum. But I'm not putting any more money. I was gonna get it wrapped or something. I'm not. I'm waiting for the next Tesla to go all out. And
Gotcha. Smart.
I'm worried size wise. If I would like I've never had a pickup in my life. I've never driven something. Nobody in my family, mom and dad, have ever had something bigger than like a minivan, and I hated driving the minivan. So it's like.
size
I
doesn't
just-
matter.
Size is concerned.
Size doesn't matter.
Nick said it here. Provably
Nick said it here.
true if it's on the Tailosive Tech podcast.
It has to be.
So
Well, now we're on
100%
EV.
try
you
to
I
guys,
think.
yeah, you guys have kind of convinced me that I should put in my order for the Tri-Motor Cyber.
So there's
At this point, I don't
lot
think
of
it makes a
research.
huge
yeah,
difference,
I wouldn't
but-
do it at this point. I did a lot of research.
You could. I just
Yeah.
mean the they won't deliver Cybertrucks in order of who
Yeah,
reserved them first at this point.
Wait, what?
it's all on
Is
where
this
you
some-
are.
Well, what happened with the Model Y was people who ordered one like 3 months before it came out were getting it, and people who order it on day one when they unveiled it weren't getting it, because when they first come out of the factory, they just want to be able to count as many deliveries as possible. So they just delivered to whoever's closest. That's why there were a bunch of Model Ys delivered to Fremont first, not even though there were people who reserved it like the night it was unveiled on the East Coast. They're still waiting. They're waiting for their first shipment. So we're pretty sure that the Cybertruck will be the same thing.
closer
of just
you are
like,
to
if you
Austin.
order one,
Yeah. I mean, St. Louis is like what, 13 hours?
Yeah.
Austin. I also
You're
just
not
want to go
that
to
far.
Austin. I've never been to Austin, but I've always wanted to go.
Road
Just
trip.
a random
Elon
thought.
said they would be open to letting people pick it up at the factory.
Yeah,
So,
I'd be down for that.
Oh yeah, on a Rogan.
could be cool.
I just heard that. I'm like halfway through the latest Rogan cast.
oh, nice.
It's been really interesting. It's just always interesting to hear Elon talk, even though I feel like I disagree with a lot of him as a person. But
Sure.
he is a smart guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys are talking to me. I think I'm gonna put
It
in
is
an order for
cheaper.
a Cybertruck.
Do it. Do it now.
You should make a video about it. You could milk that.
You can be like
Why I
Marquez
ordered
and
the
make a
Cybertruck.
popular video that pays for the Cybertruck.
Honestly, Drew,
I came close to ordering one just so I could make a video about it, but I didn't.
I'm gonna honestly. You've heard it here first on the Tailosive podcast. Once again, a lot of exclusives today. I think I'm gonna make a Volted video today to push me from 3.99 to 4,000 subscribers, and I think I'm gonna talk about why I ordered the Cybertruck.
Do it.
That's amazing.
All right.
I think Cybertruck has put channels on the map. I've noticed there's
That
all
is
kinds of channels that
crazy.
got popular because of how amazing the Cybertruck is. Yeah, that's the whole channel was born because of
That video, dude. That video popped off on Tailosive Tech. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the one. After that, it was all downhill.
This was a clip from the Tailosive Podcast Archive. If you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And of course, hit that like button to ensure that a Google Pixel sheep has one more tear fall from their eye.